Hello there, everyone, and welcome to your two-pack summit of 23rd Street and 14th Street on the F line in Manhattan. 23rd Street is, of course, part of the Enhanced Station Initiative. The station was reopened back in December with a brand new look. I today will be going to 23rd Street and of course 14th Street. Later on from 14th Street, there is a connection available to the 2 or 3 train. I almost said 1, but 1 train's there too. I will be going southbound later on to go on the Atlantic branch in Brooklyn to get home, of course. But for today, we are only going to be doing 23rd Street and 14th Street at those stations along the 6th Avenue line. Now, I quickly want to mention that we are changing up the agenda again for next week, which I will update this video's description as we go along. But next week, I'm going to make it official that we are going to be doing a 3-pack next week. Should be fun and interesting if you ask me about it. So next week, we are going to be doing a 3-pack summit. First up, it will be, of course, along the 6th line in Manhattan. Our first summit will be at 23rd Street on the Lexington Avenue line, followed by 28th Street, which was another station as part of the Enhanced Station Initiative, redone. And lastly, we will be doing Lexington Avenue, 51st Street, which connects with the E and the M line at 53rd Street. That will be, of course, next week with a scheduled film date of Wednesday, January 23rd. That has already been confirmed, plus the fact that I think I mentioned it on my Periscope stream from yesterday that my friend of mine, Nick Moscato, is going to be on WHPC Radio this upcoming, it'll be next Tuesday. I know he's going to be on the air again this Friday, January 18th, but he'll also be back on the air on Tuesday, January 22nd. Yes, so that's why I'm filming everything on the 23rd, because I am going to plan to listen to my buddy Nick, and while I'm working, of course, at Long Island Jewish, and I, of course, do want to watch the committee meetings and record for you all on Tuesday here in Queens, so I have to keep my mind focused on that. And, of course, once again, a friend of mine's going to be on the radio, so I don't want to be out in the field, missing it. But, let's get back to, once again, our January agenda. I can confirm you all on Monday, January 28th. Potential special guests could be coming. I will reveal them to you all, hopefully on Periscope the night before. Potential 2 guests could be joining me. I'm not going to reveal who they are just yet because it's going to be a surprise. But on January 28th, I will be doing 2 summits in Brooklyn. I will be doing Greenpoint Avenue along the G line, which was another station done as part of the Enhanced Station Initiative, and Fulton Street. I quickly want to mention Rhythm 10 for just a second here. He did bring this up to my attention that something is very off with the Fulton Street station, that it could desperately need a renovation, as well as Hoyt Schermerhorn Street like we did back in December. So to Meridian 10, I will of course review everything while I'm at the station with the 2 potential guests, and hopefully they will analyze with me as well. I will hopefully agree with them that, it's going to need work, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Also, I quickly want to mention that to take advantage of what's going to be in the area, I will be taking a look at the Flatiron Building along with Madison Square Park when we are at 23rd Street next week, which again, film date will be Wednesday, January 23rd. Along with 28th Street, I'm going to walk to that, so that way it's a special occasion. And when we're at Lexington Avenue and 51st Street, once again, I will be transferring back to the E train to get back to, of course, my second home station, which is 7th Boulevard JFK on the E line. So, should be fun. And as far as the February agenda is concerned, I will do a film date of the February agenda on February 4th from Francis Lewis Playground in Auburndale. So, with that being all said, I hope you enjoyed today's summit of 23rd Street and 14th Street along the F and the M line. So, without further ado, let's go to the properly edited clips I took while I was in Manhattan.
This is 33rd Street. Transfer to the N23 Select Bus Service.
Hello everyone and welcome to your two-pack summit. First up today, we are here at 23rd Street on the F and the M line. That is the end of the platform, and they have pretty much enhanced the station pretty much as part of the initiative from Joe Loda, the previous MTA chairman. As you see here, you have your help point. That's pretty good. And then you have a place to lean on. So that is excellent news. And they do have track maintenance at the station with final departures for each station going to Metropolitan Avenue in Queens. Also right here you see here is 4750th Street, Rockefeller Plaza, and Broadway Lafayette. And this is the last weekend that they will be doing maintenance for weekend work, which will be starting on Friday, January 18th, and ending at, I believe if I'm correct, right, 5 a.m. Monday, January 21st, which will be Martin Luther King Day. So as you see here, excellent painting. I love this. Look how cute that dog is. Here is your, oh boy, folks, take a look at this. We have an epic fail. Oh, that's not right, folks. That is not right. And look, it's not even working on this side. Oh boy, we have a fail already at this station. It's supposed to be enhanced. Yeah, I can already tell this looks new up here. Now, we're going to go up right now to this part, which is very important, just like 57th Street last week. As you see here, here is your F and M map. The M, which ends at Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue, which, by the way, I actually do have a friend who lives right near that station. Well, she's technically a friend. I mean, we were in junior and senior year of high school. I mean, we are friends on Facebook, but if she knows who she is, you know, I'll quickly mention that I would never rule out doing Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue. And we could do that in the summer. Yeah, why not? If I can get to the J train and transfer from Queens, I could do that. Let's put that as a candidate for now, folks. I definitely want to do Middle Village Metropolitan. I think if I am correct, there is a way to get to the Queens Center Mall from Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue. If there's a way to get back to the Q88, I'll definitely consider doing it. No problem. It'll have to be done on a Wednesday, though. That's what I can do it in the summer. So once again, here's your F. Last stop, Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue, which I am considering doing that summit. I'm really considering it because if you think about it, Coney Island is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30 more stops from here. If I were to add that up, that's longer from Kew Gardens Union Turnpike, which, you know, if I research it correctly, I think there was a restroom by that. Oh, look, the same dog again. If I were to look into doing that summit. Another MTA help point. And what's good about this station is a lot of people are using it. So, let's see, we have an R160, so we'll do some rail fanning right now. Let's see where this train's going. This train is now going to Middle Village Metropolitan Avenue in Queens. Now also, I quickly want to mention that this is the downtown track. This is the downtown track. We're not going to be able to go to the uptown track because the thing is, in order to get to the uptown track, you actually have to exit. So we're not really going to do that today, which again, really inconvenient that historically the station doesn't have an exit. To go to the other side, of course, which again, this is only downtown service. Once again, another trash cans. That's excellent. They have the signs there for the frac work, weekend work. Once again, last weekend of the E-Train. No E-Train between Briarwood and Jamaica Center this weekend on the E. This sign is working. So I'll quickly mention it right now. If you're at the station, please take a look at this on the left side because the right side, the sign is not working. It's not working properly. So we already recorded an epic fail. So another help point. There's about 3 help points I've seen here. Ooh. 7 people died in 2018 while walking between moving subway cars. Don't take the risk. So that is some good news that they're getting the word out, and you have, of course, over here, your place to stand on. So once again, I do have to exit the system anyway because I do have to, take care of something in this area. Anyhow, I will be coming back in here to do the 14th Street Summit, which we're going to be on our way momentarily. I figured we will show you all the exit to give you all an idea, because once again, this is the downtown platform. I guess if I relocate this bench to the next 23rd Street sign, interesting. Give him credit when credit's due. Once again, the bench, if you didn't show that, I do apologize. So we're now going to exit the system. We'll now do that. I just want to show you the entrance very quickly, because if I am correct, this is, of course, for downtown and Brooklyn. And, of course, down here is PATH Train, which, by the way, we are not allowed to film because, once again, PATH Train has very strict rules about filming, so we're not allowed to film there. I think we'll take a look outside for just a second and see if I can show you all quickly the entrance for Queensbound service on the F and the M train. So I figured, why not? We're already in the area, we might as well. Which I believe, if I am correct, it's across the street. So we'll go do that right now. Yes, that's some downtown service. So it is across the street, folks. We're going to have to go over there. Yeah, we'll go over here to make it easier. So now we're going to wait for the light.
Wait.
These ladies didn't notice there was a light back there.
Wait.
Supposed to push it and then change it, which is right here.
Wait.
There's more of them at Times Square. Whoa! Jeez! This is why I'm going to say this again. No bicycles in Manhattan. They are a nuisance. They need to be banned altogether. I just almost got into an accident. There's some bus fanning. M23 Select bus service is going by right now. So, this is the entrance to the Queens platform. I quickly want to mention that there's no USB charging, just like 57th Street last week. And we're at 14th Street. There's no enhanced station initiative over there. There's not. Oh, someone's playing music. So, just as a precaution, we will not be entering from here because obviously it doesn't make any sense. There is music. Yeah, he's down there. That's interesting. There is music here. So you have your station agents. That's good. Very important to have them in a station like this. I also want to mention very quickly with the ADA situation. We were at 57th Street. There's no ADA. Same here at 23rd Street, which again, very disgraceful that stations like Rockefeller Plaza and Herald Square get ADA, and yet Bryant Park and this one doesn't. Even 14th Street, they don't have ADA, unlike Broadway, Lafayette, Bleecker, and here's another issue, Lancet X6. That should get ADA as well. And yet J Street Metro Tech gets ADA service. Also, once again, we do have PATH Train here, and this is where you load up your Metro card, and that's your Metro card reader. And again, down there is PATH Train. So with that being all said, one more thing. Here is a sign. That's excellent. So with that, that's going to wrap up this summit for 23rd Street. Stay tuned now as we will be going to 14th Street for the F and the M, 1, 2, and 3, and L line. This is the second summit and last one for today. We're here at 14th Street on the 6th Avenue line, where connection is also available to the 1, 2, and 3 train, PATH as well, and of course the L train. So we'll get to that in just a second. We already have an epic fail. Graffiti, not surprised. Honestly, the whole system can just, again, needs the renovation, but we're not going to get into that. Where he scuffles on the wall, trash on the track. So even further down, more graffiti. They do have the signs up here. Oh my goodness, this station could use some work. Just like 23rd Street did. Maybe this one could do some work as well, because honestly, it's just a disaster. Alright, here comes the downtown F train. This is of course an R46. Once again, R46. Going downtown to Brooklyn, and of course going to Coney Island. And take a look at this, more graffiti. I don't even want to read what that says. But once again, you have a disaster. You really do with this station. Honestly, there are help points here. Look at this, more graffiti. More graffiti. So I'm already noticing that once again, this station desperately needs some work. And I'm very glad that I came here. I'm really glad I did. Because what I just showed you is disturbing. And no one even cares. I think it's a field trip. I think a school field trip's coming over here. Yeah, I just wanted to see 14th Street, 6th Avenue, 24-hour boost path to New Jersey. Yep, trash over there. So now we're going to go over to the L platform and take a look at that. More graffiti. We have an update on Roadside here at the station. The last time, oh my God, folks, look at this. This station hasn't had Roadside baited since November. My goodness. They're really slacking up on Roadside. There could be a rat here for all we know. This is all the trash that's piling up. Oh boy.
It came out around the same time on that strap.
See what I mean, folks? Another example of our quality of life getting bad. Ooh, we're gonna do some rail fanning. Good, so let's take a look. Let's see what direction the L train's going in. So, alright, this is a Canarsie bound train. This is an R160.
L train terminates at Myrtle Avenue.
So this is interesting. If I am correct, this L platform does go to 1, 2, and 3 train. If I am correct, there could be an announcement. I'm just not too sure. So I'm already noticing that this L platform, it's already wider. More graffiti. How in the world can you put graffiti up there? That's one question I'm already asking myself. Wow, folks. Just as eerily creepy. I'm going to say this again. This is eerily creepy as the F and the M platform. Wow. This is just a disaster. This station on the L desperately needs some work. My goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next L train is now arriving on the 8th Avenue bound track.
8th Avenue track. Ooh boy, folks, this is the 6th Avenue platform. We're gonna have to go to the 8th Avenue one. Because again, there is supposed to be a transfer to the 1, 2, and 3 train. Let's take a look for just a second. Yeah, here we go. There is a way to get to the other platform. We're going to go to that right now because once again, if I take the L train, then I got to transfer in Brooklyn to the G and go to Fulton Street. No. I'm trying to get to Atlantic Terminal and go home. So I'm not in the mood to deal with Penn today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next 8th Avenue
L, F, 1, 2, and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next L train is now arriving on the 8th Avenue track.
There's another L train.
Platform edge.
1, 2, and 3 at the far end of the platform. Okay. That's where I'm wondering where to get to it. We're going to continue walking anyway. Another R160. 8th Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Because remember, we're at 7th Avenue right now. 6th and 7th Avenue. Ooh, there's a dog. Look.
L train will depart in approximately 10 minutes.
So as you just heard, there is a westbound train going to depart to go westbound in the Canarsie in about 10 minutes. So that is some interesting news. Well, I don't care. We're still going to look for this 1, 2, and 3 platform. It takes all afternoon. So that's again, I am not going to go to, I think it's Williamsburg where you have to transfer for the G train. No, we're not doing that. Artwork. So if I am correct, this is an underground passageway, sort of similar to what Times Square has on 42nd Street between the Port Authority and, of course, 7th Avenue. We hear music. That's a little bit of an in-depth tour. Wow, we're already doing a good job. Interesting drawing. So this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy walk, I can tell, but once again, I don't care at this point. I really don't. The only reason why I'm traveling out of Atlantic is because I don't want to deal with Herald interlocking. I really don't today, just to get back to Queens. I'd rather go on the Atlantic Tunnel and take my chances that way and just stop at Ocean Avenue in East New York to get back to Jamaica. So here's the musician. He's very happy he's in my video now. I was wondering, where's that noise coming from? By the way, I quickly want to mention that this movie with Taraji P. Henson, I know I'm a little bit of a movie buff, but What Women Want is actually the original movie by Mel Gibson. Who, by the way, I'm not going to get into why I hate him at the moment. But I did see a trailer for it during Thanksgiving, and I'm wondering, seriously, why? The Rock did the same thing with Tom Cruise. I'm not going to talk about movies at that moment, but we're almost there. We're almost to the 1, 2, and 3 platform. I think I just want to show you this walk. A little bit of a POV tour of, oh, fail, more graffiti. So literally I'm already noticing how bad the graffiti is. Pretty much back there on 6th Avenue, and now all the way back on 7th Avenue, which, once again, very disgraceful. Very disgraceful. And the one thing I like about the 1, 2, and 3 is that they tell you when the train's coming. There is a Brooklyn-bound train coming in just a second, so we will get down to that platform in just a second, folks. Here is the Uptown platform. We're going to go to Brooklyn. We didn't really do an in-depth tour that much because we've already done enough today, I feel. So we are going to go downstairs and wait for the Brooklyn-bound 2 train. Should be coming in a matter of moments. More vandalism. This is, of course, downtown Brooklyn. By the way, there is a food stand back there. So if you enter from 7th Avenue, you can't go to the food stand. Oh boy. One trains are not stopping at 168th Street because of elevator replacements. 3 train service will end early. Please take 2 train for Franklin Avenue for 4 train. Oh boy. That's not good. I remember the 3 train I think runs local overnights. I'm already noticing how cold it is down here. My goodness. Once again, decay all over. There's a help point down here. There's trash. So the good news is my train's coming in 2 minutes. We already have a fail. I think somebody spilled something or did something inappropriate I'm not going to talk about. Please. Last time we need to get demonetized for that. Let's let the 2 train go bye-bye. There we go. Northbound train going into the box right now. And here comes my train. Let's see it. In car 6626. 6626. I'm going to try to get on the 6628 car. Because that one has a seat. that one has a seat. So without further ado, that's going to wrap up the two-pack summit. We've had a little bit of fun today. And yes, you heard that correctly. Our next stop will be Chambers Street, followed by Fulton Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Let me look for the sign. There's supposed to be a sign here. It tells you what stops the train goes to. Ah, here we go. So, one thing about this train is, they put these in, I think, about 5 years ago, back in 2014. It first started with the 7. The 7 has the similar type cars. So you have Chambers Street, then you have Park Place, Fulton Street, Wall Street, Clark Street. Didn't underestimate how long the strip is going to be, but you know, once again, I don't care. Atlanta Terminal is less crowded. I'd rather go to Jamaica that way. I'm already noticing how small this. Man, this is making me feel claustrophobic. So once again, that's going to wrap up your summits of 23rd Street and 14th Street. I'm going to say this right now, 14th Street as a whole desperately needs an enhanced station initiative project done on it immediately. Hopefully Andy Byford will take a look at it, because February, I'm making it official. I'm going to go to another dirty J train station, Bowery. That desperately needs to be taken a look at. So, the date tentatively right now is scheduled for 2 days after the Super Bowl, which would be, if I am correct, 31st is Thursday, Friday's the 1st, Saturday's the 2nd, Sunday's the 3rd, Monday, yeah, the 5th. So February 5th or February 6th, we're going to do Bowery on the J and the Z. So, that being all said, thank you all for watching, and until the next one, please take care.